Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Mountain Blade Warband with the Between Empires mod. As we have gone through since the last episode, we have captured quite a bit of what the Serbians have captured, and on our way to the last destination, Belgrade, we come on to this town of Istuk, or however you want to pronounce it, Istuk. And we find that we have one of our allies, a Austro-Hungarian army, under attack by a Serbian division, or I mean both divisions, I don't know why I said army. So we've got a Austro-Hungarian division attacked by a Serbian one, and it looks as though the Serbian is winning, but if I lay my weight onto it, that won't be the case. So, with that said, we'll go straight for it, and we'll go straight into town and buy some goods. No, we'll join in the fight, move in to help his division. Okay, so I only get... okay, so everyone joins, but I only get 190 to 91? Should work still, though. With that said, let's charge into battle. Right. I have twice the numbers on the enemy, plus we have Austrians joining us, so half the force should be Austrian troops. Okay, so it's all... okay, so some of the artillery is Austrian. All the artillery looks like is Austrian. Let's move the troops out into position. We've got quite a bit of cavalry. It's kind of sad that there isn't more Austrian troops. Looks like one of the machine gunners is Austrian. He's very slow. I don't know why he's... oh, he's not a part of that group. Interesting. Right, I'm gonna bring you over there. You go over there. And then you will set over here. And then we've got some cavalry, we've got some lances. We've got Austrians running over here. I'm not entirely sure what they're doing. This guy's carrying a hell of a machine gun compared to what the other guy was carrying, right? Why are the Austrians going into the attack? Okay, so I'm not under control of the Austrian force, am I? And also, just now I noticed that the enemy has dug in, the bastards. Right. What I'm going to do is... let's go ahead and do this. The biggest group is going to be moved in, dig in, and fight the center force of the enemy, while we have the other three groups, plus my machine guns, going off to the side. We should actually bring the cavalry with us there. These guns should be brought to bear in a way in which they can target the enemy position. And I'm thinking we're going to move them about here, and that should work. So we've got this group, which is going to be moved up, and they're going to dig in on the top of this hill, and we'll see how that works, and then we're going to flank around, and hopefully that should work out. Let's get the troops in order. Interesting, the Austrian troops are just kind of walking into the enemy and, well, dying, as we note. Dig in. Also now, I note here that we do not have the reports of anything, do we? There we go. So what are casualties right now? We've lost 35, and we've managed to only take out 2 enemies. Great. I think we'll Well, Company 1 was forced to retreat. No surprise. They're down to 15 men after having started at 27. With that, still though, we're gonna have... Let's see. Did the field gun get into position? Yeah, it's actually actively targeting the enemy. We're gonna have all of these groups now move into the hole down here. We're gonna get machine guns as well. And looks like group number 1 is ready to come back and set itself up in the trench. Okay, I'm noticing one thing. I'm playing the Napoleonic soundtrack at the same time, but I think I failed to set it as like playing the entire soundtrack, because it's continuously just playing one tune, which is kind of annoying. So I'll see if I can do something about that. I just want to make sure that my great Company 1 is again retreating. Oh my god, I wish we had gas, because at this rate we won't be making any progress against the Serbians at all. I've still got the 2 machine guns set up. 3 machine guns even. Great. There, we're back, and now it's actually playing more than just that one single track. One big problem I have here is the fact now that the group that I had set up as intended to hold or drag the enemy's fire towards them is no longer, you know, active, because they're dead. There's only 6 men left. Continuously bombarding over here. So this is going really poorly right now, where we have lost, what, 50 men. Whatever advantage we had, it's lost. Okay, my guys here are very tired. Did I not? Okay, they should show group, right? On group, show banners, show out. Oh, okay, on group. There we go. Now we should be able to see who is in control and whatnot. I'm gonna ride over there. Why are you stationed? Oh, it's the Austrian gun. I was wondering why is one gun over there? Right, I'm gonna ride over just so I can support the troops with morale. Great timing as well to switch back to the rifle that I can't use on horseback. And I've arrived. The key thing to this battle will be timing. So we need to distract the enemy down in the trenches over there. We need to distract them while we move up the groups in a position to where they can fire down the trench. So I want this big group to go over there. I want this group over here, and I want this group here. And then the machine gun's gonna join in. This one's really important that we clear. So what I'm thinking here is we're gonna send in the cavalry to take the brunt of the loss, and then once that is it playing the music again, or did it this time it randomly? You know what? We need to, whatever music's playing, we need to go. Right, you will charge. And the light group, great. All the cavalry's gone before the charge even got underway. Okay, so 2 cavalrymen, 1 cavalry guy, not 0 cavalrymen. Actually made it. Let's see if the lights are able to dig in. Didn't I? God damn it! Didn't I order you to dig in? Leaving my machine guns open to attack. Oh, I ordered the wrong group. Oh, God. What is going on? Everything's going wrong. Okay, so we've just lost the ability to dig in. These guys rallied though. Okay, we're gonna move the big group over there then. Okay, so like I made a big deal of this all gonna be about timing, and then I fucked the timing. Okay, we're losing all the troops here. Bloody Serbians. So we're down to 69 though. 69 versus 89. I still think I have a good chance. I just need to get the troop up there and dug in with the machine gun following close afterwards. We got the right group. Dig in. Right, we got a hit somewhere. Let's see, where am I now? These guys need to be moved up. Build a trench somewhere here, where in which this group will join in. Still have one machine gunner left. And now he's dead. And all my machine gunners are gone. And I bet there's still Serbian machine gunners left. Okay, where will I move up this group, right? Right, dig in. So we can do some damage here. So we got two groups set up. At least these guys can fire down the trench. Alright. Second group. I want to see if I can get second group up again. And into the trench. Okay, so at this point we're down to 50 men against 76. It's not going well. I'm wondering if I can just do kind of a drive-by situation and at least get the enemy machine guns. Damn, as soon as these guys kind of pop their head up, they get taken out by that blasted machine gunner. Okay, it looks like there's only one machine gunner left. Can I get this group up again? Maybe. Maybe have them set up. It's the Serbian machine gunners. If we had gas, we could continuously fire gas on them. Or all the horses of the troops that died. One thing that I should have done is I should have told the infantry groups that had generals with them, or division commanders, I should have told those groups to dismount. There's no point in having them mounted. I am receiving damage. I'm thinking the machine gunner seems to be focusing over here, which could give me a possibility to possibly snipe them. Well, it's definitely not going well. Well, we have 46 men left. I've got this kind of sight going on. There we go, delivering damage. I think I might be able to... Right now I'm not killing anyone, but I'm definitely hitting and damaging people. And I'm wondering if I fire enough here, I might just be able to hit the machine gunner Serbian guard, not what I'm looking for. What we're looking for is that machine gunner, right? I've plenty of shot. Problem here now is I lost my horse. Serbian guard again. Seemingly I've kind of cleared out the trench, hit everyone but the machine gunner. I'm thinking the machine gunner is actually covered by his machine gun. And that's why I'm not hitting him. I'm hitting lots of Serbian guards though. So many guards are getting shot down. And I've reduced it now to 69. 69 turns up again. Ah, I got the machine gunner. That's how I do it. Okay, so if I zoom in at the same time as I press or as I aim, I get this kind of super zoom. I guess they realized they've got a sniper in this trench. Oh, I keep hitting. But we're not gonna win this way. The way we're gonna win is if I can hit, maybe get rid of some of their howitzers. So we can get a get some artillery superiority going on here. I got another Serbian howitzer crew. It's gonna take a while. Well, that's me right there. You might wonder, how did I end up here? Well, I was careless and I moved into the trench to get a better position. And it turns out, you know, maybe I shot one of the machine gunners, but clearly there was another one left, and so, yeah, I got shot down, unfortunately. There's not much for it. Slowly but surely, the Serbians are actually winning this fight, and just by the troops at hand, there is no way I can see me winning this battle. Instead of playing it safe, it's just kind of everything went wrong for me in this battle. But then again, I guess that's I was able to shoot out 2 crewmen here, and I was able... Oh, they have a machine gun back here as well. The Serbians are clever because normally, like the enemies we've faced before, have placed all the machine guns in the same trench on the right. Here, the Serbians had a machine gun almost in every single trench. I also hate the fact that they've got our machine guns and not like French or stuff. Not because some sort of that I'm thinking it's some kind of historical accuracy, but because, you know, it's our machine guns. They're using our stuff to defeat us. That's what I mean. And there we go. Another troop goes down. We unfortunately have to retreat. Right, we lost a few troops in the retreat as well as quite a few casualties. 109 casualties in total compared to 33 of the Serbians. I wonder how many of those 33 I killed. I killed quite a lot of guards, so quite a few of those are mine, and then I know for sure that I killed a machine gun operator. So right, now the full force of the Empire is turned up with 1,300 troops right against the enemy's 58. Vengeance is mine. Right, battle is at hand. Let's go ahead and form line. And this time it looks like they've put at least some of the Austrian troops under my command. So we have one big group with 66 troops. And then we have 3 smaller with about 20 in each. No machine guns, but we do have guns. Quite a bit of guns. And we start on this big hill. I've got plenty enough troops. Okay, so the machine guns are actually portioned out into the line, and they're portioned out into the big line, where we have a mixture of Austrian machine gunners and our own. Wonderful. We're getting loads of kills here, which is perfect. Side by side, troops of the 2 German empires. Interestingly enough, though, here we're absolutely slaughtering the enemy through this, which is kind of interesting. I guess they didn't manage to dig in, because, I mean, destroying them all. So what's the point of holding back? I'm gonna order a full-on charge. The Empire strikes back. Let's ride to victory. Get out of my way. God damn it, get out of my way. Is there gonna be anyone left for me to shoot at this rate? I don't know what happened here. Serbians did so well in the first round, and then they get annihilated in the second one, where we basically take more or less no casualties. I guess the Serbians got caught off guard while reassembling the troops. And we end up victorious. And here's the result of that battle. We were able to defeat the enemy, and we killed more or less all of them. Okay, so the battle apparently continues. Thank you for your help. No, you probably haven't met the German Empire. I need to get a mustache. It looks ridiculous without it. Oh, we managed to capture this fellow. Well then, you are my prisoner now. Or maybe I should have let him go. There's no way they're gonna be able to do anything anyways against me. Also, I noticed here that we got some points. I think we put it in charisma. Maybe I can get a single soldier or something going. And ooh, what? I have very low in Captain and Inspire, although I'm not sure how useful that has been going through here, but which one is better? Inspire. Decrease retreat limit, percentage discipline above which the company will retreat by 1%. Default Captain. Increase discipline level of all companies that are close to you by 1 discipline. I think that one's probably better. There we go. Right, so we cleared this town, which should open up the road for us to attack Belgrade. Hopefully the Austrians would join us for that as well, but you can't really coordinate in that way in Mountain Blade. Right, we've laid siege to Belgrade long enough. It's time to put our troops to the test and charge their defenses. Let's go ahead and, as always, have the troops move into single line. Let's get the artillery firing as soon as possible. I'm not entirely sure why it's starting to become organized in this odd fashion. 69 enemies versus 174 of our own. The machine gunners going out ahead of all my troops. So the big group go first. The machine gunners are firing all kinds of weird. I'm gonna set one group already. Or, you know what? We'll set two. So we'll have 50 men going this way, while we'll have this big group. I think for the first group actually it might be better to stand in two lines, just because there's so many of them. So for the first formation, 2 rows. That becomes a very tight line though. Susceptible to... Holy shit! My cannoneers just destroyed the Serbians. My... damn. I don't know what got into my artillery, but nothing short of absolute destruction is going on the Serbian side. I mean, from that first defeat we had, it's completely turned around, and the Serbians are getting absolutely destroyed. Yeah, and then we won the battle. I have never won a battle this quickly and so decisively as well. We lost 21 men versus the enemy which lost everything. How? Someone, that's a world record. I'd submit that for a speedrun. Speedrunning the Serbian faction. Right. I wonder actually what happens now that Serbia has nothing. Right. They've got nothing, right? Will they persist as a nation? What will happen? I guess the countries will not be too happy if I completely destroy Serbia, so it's time to go for peace treaty then. And we want to go into with Serbia. Serbia is actually now allied with the British, so it's a combined victory there. If okay, so current, if we have it as it is, and I gain everything, I only gain 4 infamy, which is pretty interesting. But I think we should leave them with the capital. Just cause. So we're gonna leave them with the capital. I don't care what happens to the rest of it. I wish I could give it to the Austrians. But then we have it. And also the pitiful sum of £10,000 compared to the... I actually calculated now that for my own like party chest, or party chest it almost sounded like, but my party chest, like for my personal use, it's £1.5 billion. And they are giving me 10,000 for this. I could have taken everything, but I'm gonna be gracious, and I'm gonna allow them to retain their stupid capital. Right to rule, wonderful. We got the money and so on. We get to keep this territory, and with that we should see about ending some more wars. I'm gonna go back to the town that we currently own. I wish I could give all of it to the Austro-Hungarians, because I have no interest whatsoever in this Balkan mess. What I'm going to do though So we've got Russian Empire, see what they say. They're not interested as of now. Huge infamy penalty if we go to peace with them. And then let's go ahead and talk to the Afghanistan people, the Afghanis. See what they say. I can make peace, but as you see, the infamy is... I think I fixed the infamy, right? They're gonna give me shit ton of money. We'll make peace. I hope this is not bugged and I get tons of infamy because of this. And we got like, what is that? 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, a million, 10 million, 200 million pounds we got for peace with them. Which leaves only Russia. And that should be quite easy. I'm thinking just take Minsk and then it's all ogre. We're gonna have to upgrade some troops here as well, but I'll do that on the way. So let's head over to Minsk and take that, and then there will be peace. Large demonstrations in Berlin. Large groups have formed in protest of the perceived failings of the national economic policy in Berlin. Scores of protests is vocal support of Social Democratic Party held a peaceful rally to express dissatisfaction of the state of affairs in the German Empire. The protesters, comprised of every strata of society, they're peaceful, we're ignore it and hopefully it will go away. Days of peaceful protest began. Backlash from many organizations. Still, no, the government decides to ignore. I missed what it said. But I guess you can pause and find out for me what actually happened. I think it should work out fine. Once we're able to get the peace, we'll be able to work. I'll be able to work more properly with setting up, you know, factories for the economy or whatever. Maybe we'll actually allow children not to. German Empire. Famous politician Heinrich von Prittwitz from the Deutsche has been recent financial scandal. Something. Huh. That means that the Conservatives lose quite a bit of power in Parliament, I guess, because of that. He's swindled some money. The year just turned to 1916 and the Austrians have arrived wanting us to declare war on Italy, and I will not join them. We're looking at the town assault of Minsk. The troops are being ordered into position and we're starting to bombard the forward defenses here. They've actually put quite a bit of troops now in these defenses, to the point where quite a bit of my troops are forced to lie down. Those shots from the field artillery is whizzing past me really close, aren't they? Not a lot of troops are actually dying except for the initial loss. We should push the troops. So like this group is not lying down, so that one should be able to advance. Same with the lights here, should be able to gain some ground. And then I'm not seeing a lot of machine gun kills, so I'm gonna move the machine gun operators and hopefully we'll see some more kills from them. Also the field artillery probably needs a better position to actually get some shots in on the enemy. With the machine guns now in hopefully a better position, they would be at least firing at the enemy. Right, one guy is shooting the other way around. The enemy is over there, you moron. We're actually starting to see some kills here. And yeah, switching around positions a little bit, moving troops forward. We lost a ton of troops here. If you take a look right there. loads of guys got shot down. But now it looks like the first kind of defense here of Minsk has fallen to just the superior firepower, and very few enemy troops are actually firing back at us. I wish I had my horse, then I could join in with the fight. I'm not sure that I'll be able to hit anything at this range. I don't really like that you guys are not shooting. There should still be... I can see some enemies running away. You should be able to at least shoot at those guys. What do we have left in the trench? It's 2 soldiers. It's 2 soldiers. If even that. I bet they're dead now. There's 1 guy left. Which group is this? Get all the way up here. Alright, he's dead. They don't have as many troops as they usually behind here, but they've got their troops pretty evenly spaced out. The best thing about this is they've got no artillery. So I'm wondering why, if it has something to do with like factory capacities or something. I'm gonna move the artillery, machine guns, all the heavy guns over to this side. And then we're gonna have the troops set ready to go over the top and attack the enemy for the last position here. As soon as we take this, we'll offer it back to the Russians in exchange for peace, and then for the first time we'll have complete peace. I'll also re-establish an alliance with Austria, or at least make sure that we align ourselves, or like improve the relationship, I guess, with them for a bit. You know what? I'm gonna move this group up and we're gonna dig in. And that's gonna be the start of this. So the light company will move up and start to dig. And they'll dig in. Make a nice old trench. Okay, so it ended up in between the troops. That volley, though, that actually looks kind of better because it's includes all of this other trenchy bits. Would be nice if everyone could actually be in the trench. With that, I should be kind of safe to move up the guns and the machine guns up to the side there, and then we'll have first, second and third going over there. I'm gonna join that charge. Hopefully there's still people there once I get up there. Still people to shoot, that is. So we are in position, and there are in fact quite a bit of troops left. Maybe not super many, but that will just work fine for me, because that will not make our casualties too high. And then we go over the top, charging down the hill onto the enemy. Forward, soldiers, forward! We're gaining some support fire to cover us, but at the same time we are losing quite a bit of troops in the charge here. A lot of the guys dying in the charge, though, were due to, or they were just knocked unconscious. Oh, I actually got one. Shot him in the back. Continue, soldiers! All the way to the flag! All the way to the flag! Whoever pulls down the Russian flag gets a medal. Our troops are getting tired, so we're losing quite a bit of more men here as we get closer. And it seems also that we're taken out by friendly artillery as well. Troops are dying all around me as we are charging into the trench. Good show, gentlemen. Away with you, you wild beggar. As a Russian. Stand aside and let me shoot him. Oh, last shot and I got him. So it's that machine gun guy down there. He was the last one. Oh, don't go in the way of my rifle. Yay! Haha, we are victorious and finally we'll have some lasting peace. Let's take a look at what we lost then. So, in terms of our losses, we lost 91, where which 25 was killed, 53 wounded. Compared to the enemies, 69, which, who gives a crap? Gonna give it to myself. And as soon as we get in, we go to the headquarters. We go into the minister, and I will peace negotiation with the Russian Empire. I will give you Minsk back. They're not interested. They're not interested. What if I give you more than Minsk then? Well, Riga is next. Right. Okay, so I can't keep doing this for as it goes on. What I will do is in between episodes, I'll make sure that we get peace with Russia. We'll have lasting peace, and we'll make sure that the internal policies that, you know, this kind of drops to a more sustainable level, in which case we can start going on the offensive again, where in which we will be looking at not entirely sure. I guess Belgium needs to go, and then maybe we'll take out the Dutch as well. I'm not sure what we'll set as like end goal. I think definite invasion of Britain. How about this? All enemy capitals under our control. London, Paris, and Moscow. And I don't think we're going to bother with Rome, because the Italians were never really our enemies to start with. So that's that. And maybe we should... The Turks really got screwed over, didn't they? Who controls this? Portugal! So Portugal and Spain managed to attack and take loads of Turkish territory. Same with the Russian Empire, was able to take a load. And then we've got the British colonies. Who else? Is there anyone that doesn't have, like, taken territory from the Ottomans? They still hold Baghdad, but that's about it. Interesting, they hold Baghdad and they hold the town of Kut. How could that be? Could that have anything to do with the siege that happened there? Anyways, this is what the world looks like right now, and hopefully we'll expand on all the dark grey stuff. With that said, I say as I always say, hopefully you guys enjoy this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.